Wonderful. Welcome back. Welcome back to day 16, Masters. Let me unmute you. Yeah. Thank you all, Masters, for joining. So let me recap a bit of what we have discussed yesterday. So we have discussed a bit about the chambers, of how their chambers were, and what is the importance of the circular motion, and why also when we sit in meditation, how this circular form of energy is enhancing the energies as well. And then we also have realized about the hyper-propulsion systems of their computers and of the Arcturians. And then we also have realized that the crystals are the ones which were enhancing the starship with lots of power. And these sort of crystals are not even from the planet which even the earth-bound scientists have not yet been discovered, which is very far away, the light years far away. And then we also have seen that water is the unique feature of the Mother Earth. So we have to pay a lot of gratitude for the water. And especially they say that in Earth, there is abundance of minerals that we have to pay lots of gratitude for. And at the same time, yesterday we also have learned a concept of flexibility, which is also, they say, adaptability. And the reason why they have mentioned is that on Earth, the energies keep changing, which no one knows of what is happening. That is why even if they make any strategies and try to communicate with us with the changing frequencies of the Earth, they have to reevaluate their purpose all the time. And for this reason, they say that they are adaptable. So without any delay, let us go to today's topic. I think today I will not go in detail with all these sorts of chambers that they have mentioned, but I will be wrapping up in a nutshell of what is happening. And for sure, there is quite a lot, my dear friends. I recommend each and every one of you to also go through this book as well. And so let me first tell. So we will be starting today about the reunion quarters. So just like the planet Earth, for them, they do not have any sort of controlling measures of what is happening. So for this, they have, like, there are two things that we have to understand. For them, one thing is that controlling the emotions with their thought patterns is very much crucial. Like, they have discovered that they have to control their emotions with their thought patterns. Similarly, they were also mentioning of how we have to understand of what is happening with our emotions as well and with our thought patterns. This is one thing they say on Earth, which is very much crucial to learn the balancing of emotions. And that is by understanding the thought patterns. So there is a designated area. And for them, the second part is reproducing is an honor. So it is not something like they will be meeting in person if they wanted to reproduce. However, there is a room for them. And when they wanted to reproduce, only the two beings, which is of the feminine and the masculine, will be chosen and will be sent to such a room where they do not have any sort of communication with other beings. And they pay this with utmost respect because they are bringing a species onto the planet Arcturus in order to be part of the oneness consciousness, in order to bring the light. So for them, that is one of the reasons it is very much everyone sees with respect this sort of process. And for that, what happens is the light will transmit between these two beings. And that is what they say, that is how a species will be coming out. And here they also need to learn about the frequencies and about the light tolerance, because especially for the young beings, when they come to their planet, it is very important to observe them, what is happening in their thought patterns, and slowly that is how it will be sent to the chambers. And then there is a duty-free port. So what happens is, on Earth, we have duty-free port. And what it represents is the activity of exchanging the material goods between countries, right? Without having to pay specific taxes. And similarly, also for Arcturians, it is also exchange of goods that are manifested only on materialistic plane of the third dimensional reality of Earth, and they exchange with the gifts of God. So that is how they keep transferring their information to all of us. And here, the duty is to learn to fulfill the will of God. And that will is oneness consciousness. And here they say God does not charge for the light. And Arcturians are here to bring to the earth some of the finest light bearers that the planet have seen. And then there is magnificent chamber for manifestation. So we all know in this evolutionary process, what happens is that the more and more we progress, the more and more situations will be coming. And at the same time, we will be able to communicate with the highest forms, with the wisest souls at ease. And here, you successfully, like we will be going through this period automatically in this evolutionary process, and we all will be working towards the direction to reach and to communicate with the great central sun. And also we know here, and they have the next one as a learning facility. Here they have mentioned that we know for them, learning is always progressing. There is no going backward for them. So if they fail in any such sort of situation, they consider that as an experience, they consider that as an learning. However, they remain there or they move forward. However, when moving forward, they incorporate all the beings, and that is how, like, if they raise the consciousness of one being, it is for the all. So they always walk towards the learning path, and they try to evaluate all the time. And here they have mentioned, for them, one of the interesting subject is astronomy, when we have to speak with Earth terms. And the reason is that all their sisters and brothers are there in different locations, because their work is also relevant in that way, because some has to be participating in the tribunal councils, in the other councils, and then they will be keep on coming to Earth for communicating with us. So in order to understand where each being is going, so for them astronomy is very much important. And at the same time, their way of processing is 100 times faster than us. So that is why for them, their learning is way more quicker. And these are the beings who came us to tell us in which direction we have to go. And that is why they are here to work with us. And another interesting factor is that, masters, they were mentioning that we should maintain a balance of our existence in everything. Because here, especially on Earth, there is dual polarities. Earth is a dualistic nature, which means when we see positive, there is always negative as well included. So it is like a set. And that is why, in order for us to raise our vibrations, we have to be balanced, and we have to be in a state that we will be able to say that we are at peace. When I was recollecting these statements, when we are at peace, especially we use this term when a person vacates their body, may their soul rest in peace. Why they say the word peace only during that time? However, we have to understand the meaning of the word peace, because that is the state where we will think properly and where we will be act properly, and we know what is happening in our situation, in our circumstance. And always, masters, they are saying that walk in the path of oneness. So, especially on earth these days, everyone is having their own purpose. However, the goal, the highest self, the goal is to reach to your highest self. Especially in the path of enlightenment, there will be so many things that we become more sensitive towards. And that is what they say, when a being is balanced, he has the power to raise or lower his vibrational frequencies to any level that he desires. He has the strength of commitment also to accomplish many fears that are deemed to be extraordinary. So walking on water would be one of the activities that would demonstrate this kind of power. So it is for the Arcturians masters. And here, once again, I wanted to mention that there are many number of souls, especially on the planet Earth, that have continued their journey towards the light. And many of them have chosen to come to Earth again at this time of transition to repeat the same curriculum of the ancients. So practically, which means we have all the knowledge that has been prevailing since ages. And that is why we have these, especially in Hindu mythology, we keep saying Dwapara Yuga, all these ages, which I couldn't able to recollect now. So if anyone could also explain. So throughout these ages, we have the knowledge. And even if we see like the ice age, the stone age, we say in English, everywhere the knowledge is there and is the same. And that is why in ancient times, here they mention there is a civilization called Atlantis. And during that time, they were basically here on Earth. And at certain situations, they have to transport to their own planet. And that is why they have decided to not come to Earth anymore. However, since they are the beings who work telepathically, they are here to work with us. And each one of you have chosen to transcend that way, Master. And they are here so that Mother Earth will be helped with the birthing process into a new day and new age. And they say that many of us have access to them in the dream states, because especially the fourth and fifth dimension is the one which transcends beyond the time and space. And that time and space we will be going either in the form of deeper states of meditation or through the dream states. And in those dream states, we are working with many ascended masters. And that state could be the gamma state, my dear friends. So we all should go to such sort of states in order to understand of what is happening. And then they have the storage and communication, storage and retrieval area. So just like that, just like us, just like the name mentions, it is for the storage of their replacement parts. So, and then they have the communication chamber, which is majority of them are working with their telepathic powers. And then they have the navigation rehearsal area. So here they plan, write out their activities in detail, and they rehearse the manuals that they must complete for the continuation of the mission on Earth. So how much of rehearsals even they have been putting forward, masters. And yes, as I have mentioned, there were many things. And here is one interesting aspect, because yesterday we have learned about hyperpropulsion system. However, here also when it comes to aerodynamics, they are the ones actually who brought the information down through telepathically, and they are the ones who have implanted the ideas into such sort of persons. And we are the ones again who were with dualistic nature. We are misusing also the powers or the knowledge that has been given. And that is why they say that this is the high time that we all walk towards the oneness, and we all walk by understanding why such sort of, like, by paying respect even to our thoughts. We think when a thought comes to us, that came solely from us. However, even for you, for that thought to appear or form, there are many masters who are working telepathically so that you get that in a thought pattern, and then you get that as an idea and you try to implement. So there is no credit that we for us needs to be taken as a soul. However, in the path of the oneness, it's everyone's. And another interesting aspect, masters, that they have mentioned on earth, especially, that breath is so important. I think I will just mention before it says. Okay. As I said, like, I wanted to just repeat, I wanted to mention here about the major important things. Yeah. This is one of the interesting aspects. And yeah, before I speak about breath, they also speak about the hologram that represents. So, hologram now. How many of you might have seen the hologram, especially when you see during the full moon time? You will be observing a hologram around the moon and sometimes around the sun, but however, we cannot see with our naked eyes the sun. So there is a hologram that appears in the sky, masters, and they say this sort of pattern is representing the universal mind, and it is the heart and depth of creation. Again, masters, see what is happening. Even the hologram is circle in shape, right? Everything, when it is circular in shape, the motion, the energy enhances there. Since there is no, start point and end point, it just keeps on rotating, right? So the energy that is absorbed in that circle always enhances. And always remember, this is one of the reasons that we receive the cosmic energy, and in our state of posture, we are circulating this cosmic energy throughout our body, and that is why we get healed soon. So, and they say it is the understanding philosophy of the all, and it is the truth. So it is very important for all of us. Now that they speak about the engineering apparatus area, yesterday I think we have also heard for their starships, for their design, water is the essential feature. And for that, now they were saying, now when it comes to the engineering apparatus area, they were speaking that on earth, breath and air are of the purest forms, which contain the primary way in which a soul can access the liquid light and fuel for evolution. What a statement that these beings are giving to us, masters. Air is the purest form, and the other one is the breath. And that is why Buddha said many times before, many years before itself, when you're with your breath, the universe lies inside you. and is the same Patriji also has mentioned, and is the same all these ascended masters were mentioning, that the universe lies when we go internally, and to go internal, to go inward, breath is the feature. Breath is the unique thing that we have to understand. So once again, they are telling the individuals on earth that breath and air of the purest forms contain the primary way in which a soul can access the liquid light and fuel for evolution. And for them as well, this force is very much important for their survival patterns as well. So as I have said, breath is the unique thing that is existing in all the dimensions, not only on Earth, on Arcturus, on Sirians, on Pleiades, for everywhere breath is there. And that is why one who masters the breath, they will also understands how to control their emotions and how their thought patterns are. And the ones who understands again the importance of breath, also when we see it physically, we will be seeing how it is uh, useful in in generating the red blood cells and the white blood cells, which is very much essential for our reproductive system. So they say if more earthlings would understand the power in the breath, they would make a conscious effort to change their breathing habits. If more earthlings would change their breathing habits, there would be less sickness, more happiness, and more wealth and prosperity on the planet. For breath holds the key to mastering the electronic force of the universe and the power of manifestation in the fifth dimension. For those who conquer this understanding, the earth will be theirs to inherit. And for those who do not, the earth will be theirs to leave. A soul cannot be breathing deeply and relaxing in the force and still channel fear and hate. This is not possible when the spirit and practice of breath are managed as they are intended. One cannot conquer the lessons of the fifth dimensional frequency in a state of fear or stress. And that is why the first step that they must accomplish is that of changing their breathing. What a statement, masters. Here they have mentioned in one way, the ones who understand the breath, for them, the earth is theirs. And for the ones who does not understand, it is such that they will be leaving the earth. But souls must choose one they will master. There is always two choices. There is love and light, and there is fear. Choose, our dear sisters and brothers of the universe, and make the choice before the portal of time into this new dimensional frequency closes and makes the choice for you. It has been you who has made this choice. So, masters, here they will never interfere in your choices. Always Arcturians they will be sending us the message, and we are the masters who has to choose in which direction that we have to walk for. So with understanding of the breath, we will end the session here, masters. However, I also wanted to speak a bit of my dream here, which I have seen about the Arcturians. So in that dream, I have seen a bright orange colored stars which are coming towards Earth. And initially I have seen one star, and so in that dream along with me, there was Madhu and Ram, and there was Ladan as well. And one star appeared into three stars and so on, and it was keep on increasing. And these bright orange stars were forming like a heart symbol, and it is happening with so much of joy. So they were so much elated to see all of us, and the same vice versa, and that we are also. And what happened is, all of a sudden, a bright white light just came on earth, so that no other person is able to see any other person there. Like, I cannot be able to see Madhu and Ram or any other one. And they just have lifted each one of us, like, and they just took us up in the air, and we were floating and we were enjoying with them, so we were in the hands of them. And it is like the feeling, if anyone have went into this giant wheel or through these rides, when it is happening, how you will be feeling when you're in the air there. That is the same sort of feeling that I have experienced in that such sort of state. And at one point of time, I said to them, okay, now I wanted to go down. It is very much now for me. So I wanted to go down. So with utmost love, they have placed me near a cement stone, let's say, on at one side. So I was lying on the cement stone, and I have just turned towards my right direction. And what I have seen is a person who just vacated his body. So there was a body lying there next to me, and I have questioned these Arcturian beings, what is this? And they said me, do not worry. The ones who catch the frequency are the ones who were staying on earth, and the ones who have to still progress are the ones will be transmitted to another dimensions. However, even for them, they will be treated with utmost love, because they have to learn. So what is happening is, they have been now sending the souls to their designated areas of learning of where they will be. So that is how I have seen, masters. And exactly, even in this book, it was mentioned the same, that now is the high time that we all understand and we all walk with them. And now is the high time that Earth is also going through tremendous shift. However, we will also be learning about this in the later sessions. And for this, understanding the basic things of what is happening, how we have to walk in the oneness consciousness, how we all have to work together, is one of the interesting aspects that we all should do. So, masters, meditate, meditate, meditate more. For meditation is the key to transcend to higher states. So they are here working for us, and how much of we have to put an effort to work for us. So thank you so much, masters, for listening. If anyone have any questions, or if anyone wants to share, please, you may unmute yourself and go ahead. Anyone would like to share, masters? Yes, Sharda Garu, please.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hi, Nilma. So
Hello.
today, while wisdom is flowing on, I was closing my eyes and could see a very tall person wearing a golden robe, and his head is covered with the hood. Okay, and no, he said that when I asked him who the person was, who the master was, then he said he's a Palladian. So they are the Palladians dimension. They are working with the Arcturians for us, and the same through this wisdom. So later on, when I asked, okay, what's the message that for us? Is there anything that we want to learn from you. Then he said that, okay, then he showed his hand. His fingers were very long, and some stones, different color stones were sticked on his fingers. And he said, we are going to work through crystals. So crystal energies, we are going to work through crystal energies with you all. Okay. And these crystal energies are going to heal, going to heal us. And next he showed me a heap, like like a small mountain of crystals. Then he said that for each and every one we need to work with different crystals. So one crystal is energy is won't suitable for each and for everyone. So we are going to work with you with your suitable crystals. So some with quartz, some with rose quartz, like so like this. So he said, which whatever the crystal is suitable to you, we know that, and we will work with that crystal energies. So then when I asked, so what is that we have to do for that? So they said, simply meditate. You just sit in meditation, we will do our work. So friends, please do meditate for extra hours. If you are 1 hour, so it in your suitable hours. And also it's a message for you, Nilima. He said that you have to arrange one lengthy hour of meditation. So what my intuition got is 90 minutes of meditation before end of these Arcturian sessions. Not in this time. It's like it's your suitable time, anytime, they said. So yeah, so something they are going. This is the message. He said, I think that 90 minutes or 1 hour meditation, that whatever, I think intuitively you will receive it, the hours of meditation. And in that meditation, whoever will join in that meditation, I don't know, maybe they are going to work with us. Yeah, this was the message. Yeah, thank you.
I see already a synchronicity, Shraddha Garu. Because honestly speaking, today I thought of not communicating even a word, because each time I opened the book, it was a different thing. And today itself, I actually thought of doing like a long meditation, a full 1 hour meditation. But then I felt, this subject has to be finished. So it's a beautiful synchronicity as well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, they particularly said not a wisdom time during the wisdom, so separately one any session. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for also mentioning about the crystals, Shraddha Garu. I think it is very much important for all of us to understand also the importance. And masters, here one interesting information is that the crystal will be choosing you. Just have a miraculous thought and leave it to the universe, masters. Whichever crystal you feel attracted, you will go and buy, or either you will be getting in a form of gift. So I have to mention also this thing that we have Master Pradeep once on Beam platform, and he came, and sorry, not on Beam platform, on UK platform, and he came and asked, like there is this clear quartz and rose quartz and amethyst. These are the purest form of crystals, and leave a thought to the universe that you have to get a crystal. So with that having in mind, I have left a thought to the universe and said that I need a crystal. Because each time I'm thinking to go and buy, I go to the stores, somewhere the energy was not mismatching, and I felt, okay, maybe it's not meant for me to buy. So with this in mind, so this crystal, rose quartz, which which came to me as a gift from my owner, because she suddenly she went to one of her friends' place where someone of them are selling the crystals, and she felt like she needed to gift me, and this is the rose quartz that she have given me. But it took 6 months of the time, masters. So rose quartz is another purest form. It represents love color, and that is the reason, if you especially do not know about anything, you just leave a thought to the universe and the crystal itself will choose you. And that is how here I see from Master Shardaji's message as well, that these beings will be working with us. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Sharda Garu. Thanks a lot for this wonderful message, and also telling to all of us about the importance of these crystals. It is very important, my dear masters. We think it is a crystal. For me, it is a being who listens, who understands of what is happening also in my thought patterns. And one thing I wanted to show is that, for example, there are cracks as well. So the more and more we, how to say this, we cleanse also the crystals. It is very much important for them also, because they listen, and especially for the couples who are at home, when a crystal you have channeled, please not let the others to touch the crystal, because it gets confused of with whom it is her master. And yes, I think we will also speak on one more time on this subject about the crystals. I think it is very much important. And for the ones who are already have, just place it beside you during your meditation, and that's it. It is sufficient. And that is why during Arcturians session, we always have mentioned that with whomever the crystals are there, please place it beside you. And those crystals are helping you to go to the enhanced states. Yes, Shaka Garu.
Yeah, just went somewhere. So I need to add this one also, Nilima, that he also said that you need not buy any crystals as of now. So we know what the crystal is suitable to you. We will work with our crystals. So it is not compulsory or necessary to buy. If anyone gets a strong call from the crystal, or what you said is crystal chooses us, they get any strong call, yes, but it's not like compulsory to buy any crystal for this meditation. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Shraddha Garu. Thanks a lot for this beautiful message. And thank you so much, Pamni ji, and thank you so much, Deepika ji. Yeah, for your messages. So if anyone wants to share, masters. If not, then let us all connect for tomorrow's session, where we will be speaking about the engineering crystallization area. So we will now speak about the electromagnetic fields in more enhanced in the form of grid lines and ley lines as well. Thanks a lot, masters. Thank you so much. Have a nice time, all of you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.